Hi, welcome to No Plans. Today I'm working remotely from the boat, so I am going to take a lunch break and I'm going to make some burgers. So I'm going to use cast iron pans that we keep on our boat, and I wanted to share with you how I store these. Usually cast iron is very difficult to keep on a boat due to all the moisture, and sometimes you can get your cast iron rusted. But I have found that with this storage situation, our cast iron is fine. We don't have any issues with it, and there's no signs of rust. We try to use our cast iron periodically on the boat just to keep it well seasoned and make sure there's no issues going on with it, because if there are any issues with our cast iron, then we're gonna take it home and we're gonna season them in the oven. So these are the two that we have on our boat, and we usually use the smaller one the most. So we keep them in a bag, and I wrap them in a towel, and then I also put these little silica gel packets in there as well to help with the moisture. And I got that as a little tip off of Reddit, I believe. And I have them around the boat in different areas. We are going to have a burger today, and I get these in the frozen section at Costco, the big large pack of grass-fed beef patties. And then I already cooked the bacon at home, and the way I like to cook it now is baking it in the oven at 375 for about 10 minutes on each side, and I like the way it comes out really crispy. So I'm going to use some butter for the cast iron, and then I brought some eggs that we're going to use here, because I'm going to put an egg and bacon on top of my hamburger patty. So these little spice containers, a friend of mine gave us these, and they're really handy. They can fit a lot of different spices. So one that I'm going to use today is the Montreal, and that's really it. Maybe some salt and pepper too. So let's get started. We're going to use the flat cast iron, more like a skillet, and I have my butter, so let's butter that up. I always have to check to make sure I have the right burner on, because sometimes I'm not thinking clearly and I turn the wrong one on. So I always want to check to make sure I'm not setting something on a hot burner. So we're going to melt our butter, and we're going to go ahead and put our patty. I have it on medium high, and I think that's going to be sufficient. I'm buttering up the whole pan because I'm going to also warm up the bacon. So I'm going to go ahead and use both cast irons, and even though I tested it with my hand to see if it was hot, I thought it wasn't turned on, but sure enough it was turned on, and I ended up melting the butter. We're going to use the small cast iron for our egg. And since this is kind of melted, I'm just going to pour it in there. We use this pretty often. It's pretty handy to bring our eggs on our boat. We had this for camping, and so we just started using it for our boat, and it's pretty handy. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. So let's put some Montreal on it, just a little bit on both sides, and some salt and pepper. And let's do that for the egg as well. I'm going to lower the heat on the egg. Flip our burger, and I'm going to put some bacon on this pan. It's already cooked, so we're just going to warm it up. And I'm going to go ahead and season it on this side. So some salt and pepper. And I'm going to lower the temperature on this as well. It's getting a little burnt. And then Montreal on this side, just a little bit. And I think our burger looks done. Let's turn everything off. And there we go. So thanks for stopping by, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And until next time, cheers.